my channel. If you're new here, I'm a published food and nature photographer from Charlotte, North Carolina, and on this channel I share my love of healthy eating, food, and photography, and I create delicious vegan recipes. So today we are making a slow cooker spiced apple cider, better than Reese's peanut butter cups, and stovetop popcorn with a cheesy topping. This video is inspired by a lot of the foods and flavors that I loved as a kid during Halloween. I grew up in Durham, North Carolina, and would trick-or-treat with all the kids in our neighborhood every year. I would usually wear my dance tutus every year for Halloween because I was a dancer and I loved my sparkly outfit, so that was always pretty much my costume every year. And we would hit up all the houses for all the candy, especially the houses that sold those big candy bars. Those were always like something that we were like obsessed with getting. So, after we would trick-or-treat, we would come home and dump our whole basket all over the floor and, search for all of our favorite candies and see what we got. And my favorites were always Reese's peanut butter cups and Tootsie Rolls. If you want all the recipes, just go down to the description box below and click my link, and it will take you to the blog post that has all 3 recipes right there in the blog post. And that's all I have to say. Let's get into the video. In a large slow cooker, add ½ gallon of apple cider, then toss in 2 cinnamon sticks, a little bit of star anise, ½ a tablespoon of cloves, 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg, ½ inch of fresh ginger, the peel of half of an orange, and give it a good stir. Cook on low for about 4 hours. While it cooks, it's going to make your house smell amazing. Then once the 4 hours is up, give it another really good stir to just get all the flavors combined. Then take a slotted spoon or a cheesecloth and remove all of the items that we added in earlier, including the cinnamon sticks, which will have floated to the bottom, so be sure to get those out too. This is such a great way to zhuzh up your apple cider. It just makes it a lot more flavorful and tasty. And I love to add a little bit of extra nutmeg sprinkle on top. It just makes the first sip extra delicious. So, cheers to fall. Next, we're gonna make our chocolate peanut butter cups. You'll need to line a muffin tray with 12 paper liners. I'm using the eco-friendly If You Care brand. I got these at Harris Teeter and I love the way they look for fall recipes. I use these in the pumpkin spice muffins recipe too. For the filling, you'll need 3/4 cup of salted peanut butter and 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. This is my all-time favorite peanut butter brand. It's from Trader Joe's and I think it's honestly one of the best peanut butters out there. It's delicious. So add your peanut butter and your maple syrup to a bowl and stir it really well until it's nice and combined. The maple syrup actually will help it firm up so that when you bite down into the peanut butter cup, it's not going to ooze out. It will hold its shape. Next, we're going to melt our chocolate, add a little water to a saucepan and a glass bowl on top, and turn the heat to about medium-high heat. And you'll need 2 cups of dark vegan chocolate. I'm using the Enjoy Life brand today. When the chocolate has finished melting, add in 2 teaspoons of virgin coconut oil and stir until it is smooth and shiny. Spoon a tablespoonful of melted chocolate into each paper-lined cup, and using the tip of the spoon, push some of the chocolate up the sides of the liner. It will get a little bit messy, but that's okay. I promise it will be fine in the end. Next, add a tablespoon of the peanut butter mixture into a muffin cup, immediately followed by a tablespoon of more melted chocolate, and make sure that no peanut butter is visible. Then refrigerate for about an hour or two and they will be ready to eat. You can keep these in the refrigerator for a few days if you're going to eat them immediately, or you can put them in the freezer for a couple of months. I love these, they turned out so perfect, and honestly they are better than Reese's. And for the last recipe, we're going to make stovetop cheesy popcorn. Heat a 6-quart heavy-duty pot over medium-high heat, then add 2 tablespoons of organic virgin coconut oil and about 1 popcorn kernel, and let the oil melt and get really hot. Once the kernel pops, add half cup of popcorn kernels and cover tightly with a lid. As the kernels start to pop, gently shake the pan so that the popcorn doesn't burn on the bottom. When the popping slows down, turn off the heat and let the last few kernels finish popping. Then immediately transfer the popcorn to a large serving bowl. Next, we're going to make our cheesy topping. In a small bowl, add a 1/4 cup of nutritional yeast, 1 teaspoon of dill, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper, and give that a good stir. If you don't want to make this cheesy topping, you can always add some melted vegan butter and salt, and that would be delicious as well. Add a couple tablespoons of the cheesy mixture on top, and you are ready for Halloween movie night. I hope that you enjoyed the video today. If you did, give it a like. That lets me know to continue to make more of them. And subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss my next video. And as always, thank you so much for watching my channel. It means the world to me. When you start YouTube, you start at 0, and I feel like I'm finally building an audience and finally, networking and meeting a lot of you out there, and it just is so exciting. I will be back in a few days for another recipe video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!